Hello friends, in today's video we are going to discuss about motivation, and we will discuss about motives and instincts, how to motivate others and how motivation impacts on any individual. As we all know that man is the product of both nature and nurture, that's heredity and environment. His personality is the outcome of his native inborn capacities and the changes and developments which occur under the influence of the environment. First of all, we will know what is motive and what is motivation. Motivation is a tendency of the mind in which the causes of an organism is to behave or to act. Motivation gives a sort of direction to the behavior of the individual in such a way that he gets satisfying feeling. The speaker and the teacher should make his pupils or individuals active and motivated to direct their energies upon well-defined and attainable manner or goals. So motivation helps in directing the behavior of an individual. Motivation provides is some kind of an energy to the learner in his learning activities, like rewards include further success and punishment for failure induces action for achievement. So motives like reward and punishment are very helpful in the learning process. So motivation helps us in energize the behavior. Motivation selected the behavior of an individual because those acts of learning are selected which are supported by our motives, as they dispose the learner to react at the certain situations and ignore others, that help the learner in the achievement of right responses and in an elimination of wrong responses. Motivation helps in capturing attention, so it's very important and helpful for capturing the attention of an individual. A speaker or teacher can arouse the interest of students as well as individuals in any work by motivating them. Motivation helps in the prompt and acquisition of knowledge. The speaker can motivate the students for prompt acquisition of more and more knowledge by using the best methods. Thus, it's a process of acquisition of knowledge. The speaker or teacher can motivate the students for acquiring noble values and ideals. He can help the students as well as individuals in the character formation, so it plays a very essential role for the character formation of an individual. As according to Morgan remarks that motivation is a general term which may be used to designate to make a choice to perform an act or to continue in readiness to act in a certain manner. Now let's know about what are instincts. The word instinct is derived from the Latin word instinctus, means to instigate or to motivate. Instincts are innate and they are original or inherited tendencies to act or to behave. They are present in child at the time of birth. With the growth of the child, the instincts gain their expression in proper form, and these instincts form the base of every action of man. Instincts are universal. They are found in every organism, but their level of development may differ. In some persons, some instincts are more prominent and other instincts are prominent. All the instincts do not come into the force simultaneously at the time of birth. Like sex instinct remains dormant till puberty, and herd instinct not displayed before the age of 3. Instincts are psychophysical disposition. It's called. It means they involve both mind and body. Thus, it is called the psychophysical disposition. Instincts are capable for more modification and adaptation and training under the influence of guidance, experience, and intelligence. That is what Stott has called them as plastic. Instincts are complex. They are complex in chain of activities. They involve the whole organism and body parts. Thus, they are complex. Instincts are permanent. They cannot be abolished as they are there for forever. We must keep in mind that formation of habits largely depends on instincts. The habitual act is like an instinctive act, but they differ in their origin. Like one is perfected in the lifetime of an individual and the other is perfected in the lifetime of the species. When an individual modifies their instincts, these instincts became their habit. Seashore says that habit is an instinct or reflex progressively adapt enlarged and extend on the basis of individuals' experience. Let's know about impact of motivation on individuals or students. Motivation must be like the hunger. Hunger is an organic, innate, or primary motive. When we feel hungry, we feel disturbed and have no inclination to work. Hence, if we have to work and live normally, we should take food regularly and satisfy the motive of hunger. So, hunger motivates the person to act for getting food. When the child is hungry, he either cries, weeps, or moves his hands and legs. But as soon as he gets the food, he stops crying or weeping. This is how motivation impacts the individual's behavior. Second example is thirst. Thirst is also the best example to represent the impact of motivation. When we are thirsty, we want water to quench our thirst. We feel tension if we do not get water when we are thirsty. Hence, the motive of thirst motivates us to act for getting water. After drinking water, the motive disappears. So our thirst had been quenched. Exploratory and curiosity motives especially impacts the most behaviors of individuals. This motive is present in animals as well as in human beings. I will provide you example. It appears in the baby before he is able to move about. He explores with his eyes, nose, hands, and mouth. Same as we explore this physical or material world. He's looking at an object is a symbol from form of exploration. Reinforcement occurs here. First we see the object clearly, and then when we get some knowledge about it, we are trying to asking many questions regarding it. After that, trying to get the answers and reach the goal of exploration. Constructive motive also impacts the behavior of an individual. In a playful manipulation is seen in the behavior of child as well as the human beings. He is not satisfied with simply looking an object. Sorry, it's an example of child. Here I want to say that he is not satisfied with simply looking at any object. He wants to get hold of that very particular object, turn it about and drop or throw it, and he wants to see what happens with it. He wants to make and break things to understand how they work. Through acquiring the exploration and manipulation concept, we say that it influence or impact the individual's behavior and attitude. There has been seen an acquired impact on the behavior of the children. The child starts collecting things such as pieces of chalk, pebbles, pins, buttons, pictures, etc. If the motive is not properly sublimated, it may encourage miserliness, meanness, cheating, stealing, and jealousy in the child. Self-display motive also impact the personality or behavior of an individual. I will provide an example here. Child exhibits self-display in order to attract the attention of his superiors and elders. So this type of motive can be satisfied, and it will offering opportunities to the students to take part in many conferences and many shows. Due to taking part in these debates, declamations, contests, whatever, so thus we see that it will impact or it impacts the behavior or it modifies the behavior of an individual. Due to the recognition should be given to the students for good dress, good manners, good acting or singing. The influence of motivation can lead to make them mentors, organizers, captains, presidents, secretaries, and be praised publicly, and they be praised publicly. Now the topic is how to motivate others and how to achieve the motivation, the goal of motivation in any situation. First of all, there should be a goal, ideal, and purpose, and there may be some purpose behind everything. In order to provide the motivation in a given work, it is necessary to have an attractive and comprehensive goal or purpose. This is clear that goal or purpose have forceful. It is more forceful in the motivation because it is concerned with it. Therefore, the speaker and the teacher should help the individuals as well as students to be clear about their goals and purposes, and also to set various goals before any work. So it's necessary that such kind of knowledge should be provided while keeping in their view that capacities, capabilities, interests, aptitudes, and goals in order to stimulate the individuals and students for work. It is necessary to have an knowledge and have an results or progress. Like it is something the knowledge of results and progress. In order to make the motivation more intense, we will be useful for time to time if students made conscious of the progress that they have made. It will arouse curiosity, interest, enthusiasm in the individuals as well as students. After motivating the individuals, it is very necessary and it's very important aspect to give reward to the those individuals who are getting motivated. Reward something like books, writing, reading materials, and other available things. Punishment, we can also motivate any individual or any student through punishment, but punishment is a negative motivation because it is based on fear of failure, fear of physical pain, fear of rejection or mental disturbances, fear of losing prestige, and so on. It may be the preventive motivation. It may be sometimes used as a tool to make the good behavior in the students, but to the extreme, punishment kills resourcefulness, initiative thinking, and adventurous living. It turns individuals or students into mechanical toys, cramming certain factors without understanding. So the teachers and parents should make judicious use of punishment. To motivate the individuals and students, it is necessary that there should be an active participation of participants, as we say pupils. As pupils do better when they are active participants in any enterprise, so that motivational speaker teacher should develop his lessons with the help of an active participation of the students. Individuals and students should be provided with an opportunity to take part in various functions. There should be an competition in your speech, in your voice, because competition means desire to excel others. So it has been employed as a strong motivation for us in learning, and it is generally very effective. The speaker as well as teacher should inculcate spirit of competition among the students because it provides them just and meaning of life. For motivation, it is necessary, cooperation is necessary. Like competition sometimes gives birth to the national and international rivalries and conflict. So if we are uh, able to educate the coming generation for peace and international understanding, our emphasis should be on cooperation rather than competition. But if competition is to be used at all, it should be often used at the group level. To motivate others, a speaker or teacher should do proper evaluation for effective motivation for better learning. It is a well known fact that the present system of a younger generation have various defects and directs to their work. So it's very necessary to have a proper evaluation of that very particular work. So thus we say that motivation helps us in promoting the learning process. For providing motivation to others, it is it may be the necessary to have an audio visual aids through which we can provide our motivation, through which we can motivate the individuals, like movies, mobile phone, television, etc. So these are the great aids to motivation. I hope you find this video informative. If you like the video, hit the like button. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.